So today I'm going to be sharing with you reasons why I don't give local medicines to my poultry birds. Yeah, much as there are a lot of people who are actually giving local herbs to their poultry birds, especially layers and then a little bit of broilers, I here decided that no, I'm not going to be giving these local medicines to my poultry birds. And why did I actually think like this? So in this particular video, I'll be actually sharing with you the reasons why I don't give local medicines to my poultry birds. My name is Jacob. I'm a poultry farmer currently doing layers, as you can see them in the background. And today, they are officially 3 months old on this poultry farm. Since we actually brought them, they were actually brought in here on the 13th of August. And then if you try to see, we are actually 3 months down the road. So that was actually a quick one. So why should I not give like the purple leaves, like the cabbages, like the aloe vera? I don't know. There are actually very many, but this video shouldn't encourage you or discourage you rather from giving these herbs to your poultry birds. You know, we all have beliefs, and we do things depending on how we understand them and how we do believe in them. So number one reason is that first of all, these are, I would say, these are birds, these layers are birds which are manufactured from the factories. That's why you would see all of them being hens. And if maybe you would have some male ones, then that will be, they call it errors. But they were supposed to be all female. Even if you're getting, let's say, 100,000 birds, they should be all female. Meaning that when you try to see with the, let's say, the local birds, if you hatch them, you cannot have all of them female. So what comes into our mind is that there should be a way of raising these birds which should be different from the local birds. That's why you see the suppliers who are supplying you with the birds, they actually give you a vaccination schedule which you must follow in order for you to keep your birds very well. And you must also follow all of the vaccines which are supposed to be vaccinated, like in time. And when you try to look at the herbal medicines, you would find that it is difficult for you to actually give a certain herb for a certain disease. Now, let's say I'm hit by Newcastle. In the market or from the suppliers who actually give me these birds, there is a way how you can prevent Newcastle, like from attacking your birds. And then that's of course with the vaccination. And then also if maybe it attacks your bird, there are various medications that you should give to your birds to prevent this or to stop this. But when you come to the herbal medicines, there is no one who have satisfied that this herbal medicine or this purple leaf or this whatever is going to be serving as a Newcastle medicine if at all you are hit by Newcastle. That's why, okay, I believe in them, but in my poultry farm, I don't risk that much as it is helping a lot of people. But to me, I said no, I must stick to what is given to me. It's like buying a vehicle, or let's say a motorcycle. Okay, let's use a vehicle. You have bought a vehicle, and then on the manual, they are telling you to use, let's say, Total oil. And then for you, you think that maybe Helix is a little bit cheaper compared to Total, then you will start using Helix oil or engine oil to change into your engine. But remember, the suppliers or the manual is saying that you should use Total. That's the same way we are actually keeping these birds. The manual says that we should use this, but because of our reasoning and how we take things, we tend to go to things which are not in the manual. That's why I think we are hit by a disease, because you would find somebody giving a local herb to his birds, and eventually or unknowingly, because me and you, we also don't know the exact amount which you should give to these birds, you may find that your birds are dying, maybe because of the local herbs being excess in their body, or they are below. That's why I'm not a fan of that. So that's number one. And then guys, if maybe, let's say, if you can do all the vaccination scheduled which you are actually given by your supplier, let's say you vaccinate your birds against all the vaccines, then I don't see any point in giving these local herbs to these birds. I'm not saying that these local herbs are absolutely bad, don't quote me wrong, because when you try to see, we have actually been using these local herbs for our local chickens, most especially in our areas, and not also in chickens. There are also some medicines whereby if a person is sick, you could go and then, let's say, you could cut a stem of a tree, and then if you take it, you will get cured immediately. But what we should know is that civilization is also coming. You cannot compare the lifestyles that we had like in 90s and then compare it to the current situation. Things are changing, and then modernization is also coming up. I think let me use this time to show you how our birds are actually doing. Take a look. I think they're not bad. I last weighed them, I think some 2 days ago. They were on 1 kilogram right now. Some are 1.1, 1.150, 950 grams. So they're just there. And when you try to look at the what's it called, the rearing schedule that we actually get from our suppliers, it normally says that by this time our bird should be at 950 minimum, and then to 1 kilogram. That's at this stage. So you can see that we are not above, we are not under. So with that, it is actually helping us so much on how we can keep these birds. Let's say if you overfeed them, that's a problem. And then if you underfeed them, that's a problem too. So our babies are fine. I last debeaked them, and to be honest with you, the stress was very bad. These birds were stressed in a way that they couldn't eat feeds properly, they couldn't drink water properly. But as I speak right now, they are back in their normal life, and the birds are doing perfect, really, really perfect. So in something like a month or so, probably let's say 2 months from now, we should be expecting eggs from these babies over here. So that is that. Like I said earlier, if you are a fan of the local medicines and then they are working out to you perfectly, then use them, because we all use what is working well for us. Let's say if I'm like to go to Kampala right now, and then I see that if I use a bus, I would reach there, it's perfect. And if somebody says that he or she wants to use a taxi, it's all okay. For as long as we all reach in Kampala in time, that's the goal. So that is that, and that was from my experience, and that was from how I'm seeing it. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. See you in the next video. Bye bye.